Senator Timothy, Representative Gonzalez, members of the committee, I'd like to thank you for this opportunity to speak about parole review for aging inmates. My name is Richard Zagranski, and I'm 61 years old, and I've served 37 years. Now, I know 37 years sounds like a long time, and it is, but it's not uncommon in Massachusetts because we have one of the oldest prison populations in the United States, and there are hundreds of men and women just like me throughout the Department of Correction in their 60s, 70s, and 80s with decades served who are needlessly costing taxpayers tens of millions of dollars each year. The question is, why spend so much money incarcerating people who are no longer a threat to society? As you probably know, the cost to incarcerate an average inmate in Massachusetts is $125,000 a year, while the cost to incarcerate an elderly inmate is 2, 3, or 4 times higher. And since the fastest growing segment of the inmate population is people over 50, these costs are rapidly spiraling out of control. In fact, from 2019 to 2022, inmate healthcare costs rose 21%, and they continue to rise. In 2023, the healthcare budget for the DOC exceeded $210 million, with much of this being spent on elderly inmates. Since studies by the United States Department of Justice, the Pew Center, and Stanford University all show that after the age of 50, people age out of crime, and that individuals over the age of 50 have less than a 1% chance of recidivism. It's time to acknowledge that the money being spent each year to incarcerate elderly inmates does nothing to enhance public safety. Now, you may think that this bill is redundant since medical parole already exists, but that's far from the case. Medical parole is reserved for inmates with terminal illness or permanent incapacitation, regardless of age. This bill, however, addresses a much larger portion of the inmate population at a time when medical costs begin to skyrocket. I realize that any bill regarding parole eligibility for prisoners may be unpopular, but at a time when Governor Healy is searching for new sources of revenue to fund beneficial programs such as affordable public housing and childcare, this legislation presents a rare opportunity to come up with millions of dollars each year without raising taxes. More importantly, it will save taxpayers hundreds of millions of dollars that will be needed in the near future to convert Massachusetts prisons into nursing homes. Thank you.